Hi, Baba. Hi, honey. Well, after almost 6 months of crazy weather, tomorrow morning, before the sun's completely up, I will raise the anchor and leave the Exumas and start heading toward Nassau. It should be about a 77-mile trip, and it should take between 10 and a half and 12 and a half hours, depending if I can 6 to 7 knots. And from there, I will stay on the west side. There's a little semicircled cutout that I can stay, and especially with where the wind's coming from, the east, northeast. And then the next question is, do I risk Mackie Shoals and leave in the morning with the idea of spending the night at Mackie Shoals and then finishing up the next day, risking the fact that the weather has been nothing has gone the way the weatherman said? Or do I leave at 5 in the afternoon and sail all night and get to Bimini on around 11 to 3 the next day? But I don't know. But it's time. Cynthia and I filed for a fiance visa to get her to the United States about a year and a half ago, and they cashed a check in a week. It was just crazy. But now it's like, hurry up, let's go. So Cynthia had to fly back to Ecuador. She has to drive 8 hours to the doctor that our embassy or the visa people want her to go see, and where a doctor, even a specialist in Ecuador, would be $50. It's a $300 visit. Then she has to turn around and fly back. She has to have 5 vaccinations, and may have to have more if their doctor says so. Then she has to go another 16 hours to another city to have her meeting. She has to get there on Friday to give her the information, and then stay and wait in that town for 3 days to have a meeting on Monday.
Staying okay, Yacht Club, staying okay, Yacht Club. This is Maria Currency. Come in.
So then she has to wait a week, and might as well wait there, and then come back when she gets the visa to San Lorenzo. So anyway, nothing's easy with our government. But the water here is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And the islands are so beautiful and so different.
Staying okay, staying okay. This is Currency. Come in.
From our Florida Keys.
Currency, Yacht Club, 1-2. 1-2.
That lets me know the AIS, in order to use my radar and my chart plotter will track AIS if I have my VHF on. That's why it's on. So anyway, in the morning I will head off, and hopefully before the sun sets tomorrow night I will be safely anchored, and it should be a spectacularly beautiful sail. I plan on starting with 2 reefs in the main because it's a little harder to put them in and take them out, and go from there. But the way I see it right now, it's probably going to be 13 or 14 as a base, up to about 18 or 19 and puffs and gusts. So it should be and it should be on the beam, or maybe a little forward of the beam, but it should be a pretty fast point of sail. But the adventure continues. So in February we left Georgetown. We were at Crab Key, and we moved up to Emerald Bay Marina, which it was pretty tough. The surge was terrible. It was hard getting in and out. The people weren't friendly. And I waited for parts. I'm still waiting for parts. And the last thing that the Mr. Shippett has had for over a month is diesel additive that I paid $21 for, and they went $25 fee to get it, but I've gone. So we are there for 45 days waiting for stuff that should have come in 10 days, and then we went on, and now from here it was from Emerald Bay. Cynthia went down to Georgetown to the airport and left, and I brought the boat up to Farmers Key, which was I think it was about 35 miles. I'm trying to find it. Okay, there you go. That's Farmers Key. And then I came anchored right here. And then I came up to, these are all, just about all motoring. This is White Point. I came to Black Point. We stayed here for, I don't know, a week or so. But the waves were coming around the corner from strong south winds, and it was just brutal. And I left, I think 2 days ago, because now the wind was going to blow even harder from the north, and that means all of this was going to come straight into there. So I thought it was tricky, but it wasn't. I came over here, and it was still pretty bleak, because although the wind was coming from the northeast, it was just coming around and then coming back to me and hitting me on the beam. So it was pretty tough. And today, though, the wind is still pretty strong. It's about 14 to 19 knots, but it's coming more from the northeast, so over the islands instead of down the islands. So tomorrow morning I will leave, and I will come out here around these coral heads and come up this way around these coral heads, come up to here, and I'll miss all these coral heads, and I'll turn to the northwest and come, this is Nassau is over here, and this New Providence, the island, and on the west side is this little anchorage, and the wind will continue from the east, northeast, and from there I'll wait and see what's going to happen. And I'll cross the tongue of the ocean, which was really deep, and then get back into the flats up here, and depending on the weather, I'll keep going or stop and get off at Mackey Shoals and spend the night. But I'm still having chain issues in my anchor, so I don't need any strong winds to try to pull the anchor up. Then I'll come in. This is Bimini. I'll come around, come through the entrance, and this should be a nice place to anchor. And I'll come up through all the towns in this new development, and over on the tail end is a place I can anchor. And I'll stay there for a couple of days and wait for a weather window. And when I get a perfect breeze, I can have a champagne sail across the Gulf Stream, I will head back to West Palm Beach. And honey, I will see you in May. Bubba, I will see you in September. I love you.